The Sovereign Escalation Framework, Horizon, was deep dive. Welcome to the Sovereign Library. Horizon Life Operating Systems. Deep Dive Series. The Sovereign Escalation Framework. Most people respond to difficulty by either collapsing into it or white-knuckling through it. Collapsing means the beast won. White-knuckling means you're still fighting the beast on its terms, using willpower, which is a finite resource, against a system that never gets tired. The Sovereign Escalation Framework is a third option. It is a structured sequence for moving through difficulty without collapsing and without fighting. 3 levels. Each one builds on the last. Level 1. Name and separate. Before you can escalate towards sovereignty, you have to know where you are. The first move is always the same. Name what is happening, not the situation. The voice. The beast is active right now. It is generating urgency around this situation. That urgency is not real. That is the beast. That is not me. Separation is not suppression. You are not pretending the feeling isn't there. You are identifying who is generating it. The beast speaks in the first person. It says, I need this. I can't handle this. I deserve this. I'm done. The sovereign notices that voice and names it as separate. That naming is level 1. Level 2. Locate your actual frequency. Once you have separated from the beast voice, you can assess where you actually are on the emotional guidance scale. Not where the beast says you are, where you actually are. The beast will tell you that you are at rock bottom when you are actually at frustration. It inflates the severity of your position because a lower perceived position means more urgency and more leverage for the beast. The sovereign checks the actual reading, not the beast's reading. Ask yourself, if I remove the beast's narration from this situation, what am I actually feeling? Where does that sit on the scale? That is your real frequency. That is your starting point for escalation. Level 3. One sovereign move. You do not need to solve the situation. You do not need to fix everything right now. You need to make one sovereign move. One move that comes from the sovereign rather than the beast. It might be a breath. It might be a protocol. It might be a journal entry. It might be leaving the room. It might be a single I am statement spoken out loud. The move does not have to be dramatic. It has to be sovereign. It has to come from the part of you that is choosing rather than reacting. And here is what matters about that move. The beast cannot follow you there. The beast operates in reaction, in urgency, in the automatic. When you make a deliberate sovereign choice, even a small one, you have stepped outside the beast's operating environment. You have escalated. The framework in practice. Something happens that activates the beast. You feel the urgency. You feel the pull toward the automatic response. Step 1. Name it. That is the beast. That is not me. Step 2. Check your actual frequency. Remove the beast's narration. Where are you really? Step 3. Make one sovereign move from that actual position. Not from where the beast says you are, from where you actually are. That is the Sovereign Escalation Framework. Name, locate, move. One move at a time, one rung at a time, one sovereign choice at a time. The negotiation is over. Horizon Life Operating Systems. Deep Dive Series.